set for football now here at Hard Rock Stadium in South Florida. Today, a good matchup here in the AFC. It's the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins.
Welcome to the field, your 2025 Miami Dolphins.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. Going to be a hot one, and off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Patriots, and Greg, they are led by their second-year quarterback, the number 3 overall pick in 2024 out of North Carolina. It's Drake May.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback. The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Open man there, it is Bourne. And he's out of bounds, gain of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Throwing on second down, May. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, New England.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down at the 37-yard line.
Now a toss, running left, it's Stevenson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Third and short, and here is May. He'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
On fourth down, Bryce Behringer out to punt for New England. Malik Washington deep for Miami. And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The Miami offense set to go, led by 27-year-old Tua Tagovailoa. Greg, hard to believe, 6th season as the Dolphins quarterback.
One of the few southpaws we have playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and while he doesn't have one of the strongest arms, he makes up for it with great anticipation and pinpoint accuracy. So what it does, it allows him to throw very catchable balls. A lot of his receivers do a lot of the damage after the catch, and only time's going to tell how this one plays out. But when he's on his game, they're due for a lot of points.
After a gain of 5 on first down, it is 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for 2. Scrambling to his left. He's going to keep it himself. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards. And most importantly, a first down.
14 yards.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
2 and out on first down. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Man in motion here is Washington. Off play action, it's Tua. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
16 yards.
Tua to Tyreek for the Dolphins first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open. It's clear whenever they were trying to set up, it was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Hill brought in motion. Tua, give it to Achan. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
So on 4th down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first point of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his targets. That's incomplete. Austin Hooper was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down. May gonna look to throw. Open man, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. It just, he never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
And in motion, it's Diggs. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
Brought down at the 31. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Complete. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Patriots first down.
First down, Patriots.
Paid for this?
Come on! Let's go! Guys, you can do better.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
May gonna hold on to this one. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him, and in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson, and he will have a Patriots first down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football.
New England.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for first and goal.
Stevenson, and this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back to South Florida after this. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. Another one from the 5. Second down and goal. Working out of the gun. It's May. Roll it, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Drake May. Touchdown, New England.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Pats will take a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins, nothing.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, Malik Washington. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Dolphins offense ready for their second possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
He'll step up and run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Patriots 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 6. They'll bring Waller in motion here. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
It's a really critical conversion here because after not scoring on your opening drive, you just can't afford to follow that up with a 3-and-out. So you find yourself down 7-0. Sustain this drive and at the very least, see if you can come away with some points.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
17-yard line.
They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
And 10.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
They'll try again here, second and 10. Man in motion here is Washington. Play action. Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. That's Christian Barmore working his way in for the sack.
And this is a great example of what can happen when you play complementary football. The back end holds up nicely in coverage, and then that front seven is able to wreak havoc and put an end to this play.
So on fourth down, the Dolphins turn to Jason Sanders for the field goal try. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, You don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the 1st down.
Off the play fake, it's May. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Tyrell Dodson. He gets into drop in. It's a loss of 8.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
First down, New England.
This is such a challenging route for any defender to guard, Mike, and here's why. It's really a 3-way go. I can either run into the flat, I can either sit and stop and just find open space, or in this case, the defender overcommits. I could break back across his face to the middle of the field, and you're wide open.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. From the 20, here's 2nd and 6. Now, May. This one complete to Bourne. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
First and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. And they'll run it here with Stevenson. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
On 2nd down, it's May. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. Now it's 4th and goal.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
On fourth down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. This, about as short as you can get. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Packs go out to a 10-3 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Gibson, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield, taken down back at the 3.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Douglas in motion. He'll try and throw. Here's May. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
The extra point now for Borregales. It's up and good. And the Patriots extend their advantage to 14-3.
Dolphins 3.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. Washington now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. That's Carlton Davis bringing an end to that one.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Man in motion here is Washington. Once again, it's Achane. The ball comes out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up.
The previous play is under review.
At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. This one caught by
Tagovailoa's pass complete to Darren Waller. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Tua. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
First down.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
It's about time, fellas.
Give it everything you got.
Stay tough, boys. Stay tough.
This is our last chance. Make it to him, offense. Come on, guys.
Here's 2. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
10 at the 25-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Back to throw is Tua. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Push through, baby. Let's do this. Turn it up, fellas. Turn.
Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35. Here's a zone read to start the drive. Not a whole lot happening there, just a short pickup. So halftime straight ahead as we go up to Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. Washington now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dolphins offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is 8. As this drive begins with first and 10. That's taken in by Achak. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's a great example of just the range that this linebacker has to be able to not only react quick enough to realize that running back was a threat to the flat, but to be able to have the speed to get there and bring him down for no gain.
On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Now he'll swing it out to his fullback. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
In motion, it's Waddle. He'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football.
First down. First and 10.
So 3rd and 2, sometimes it's not about being fancy. You don't need your back to be a hero. Make sure, no matter what, pick up the yards needed, convert that first down. Now, if there's an opportunity to pop it, great. But don't try to go for the home run and bring up 4th down.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
That's good. For a
Tua to
Miami
Tyreek
Dolphin.
for the Dolphins first.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
A shotgun snap for Tua. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
Oh, just a terrible feeling. The penalty wipes out that long touchdown. 3rd and long. Here's Tua. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. On the return is Jones. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. They quickly out to Diggs. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, here's May. Airing one out for Bourne. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And At this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Throwing on third down is May. And that is incomplete. Micah Fitzpatrick. The strong defense there, able to break that one up.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Dolphins offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Hill brought in motion. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It is a big play. Tua to Tyreek, 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Marcus Jones is there to make the stop.
At the 30-yard line, a 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. To throw is Tua. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And this takes him into the right zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12 then. 1st down, Miami.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Tua gonna throw. He'll step up and run this. And now you hold your breath when you see this. That's Tua, who's in some obvious discomfort. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Wilson to throw. Now a screen set up for Achane. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Dolphins are back within 5.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
This fielded at about the 9. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense make their way out to take over once more. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. He'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
2nd and 10. It's the tight end Henry in motion. May to throw on 2nd down. Open man there. It is Bourne. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Patriots.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's a pickup of 12. First down, New England.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Micah Fitzpatrick, multiple times All-Pro in his safety spot to record the sack.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And the Dolphins come up with the turnover.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A run, and it's A-Chan. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They need one right now. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. To the outside, he's got Waddle. And he's into the end zone. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now a big play here. Dolphins will go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Hill brought in motion. They'll try to run it in with A-Chan. And he is not able to get to the goal line, so they stop him, cannot bump the lead up to 3. It remains a 1-point game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll give this to Stevenson, running right. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Working his way out left. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And fortunately, one of his teammates downfield comes to his rescue and retains possession after the big play.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
A 38-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through.
Washington now to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Now, Tua and the Miami offense head out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Marcus Jones on the tackle. A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with HN. And that one's going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Tua. Open man, Malik Washington. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. The Patriots offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's Madden. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. That is Zach Sealer getting in there to bring him down.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. May, little pop pass to the receiver. He'll get to the edge, but unsuccessfully stopped there for no gain.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical. The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
And the Patriots ready to kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Dolphins offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter. A gain of 48.
Big-time play there as they try to cut into this 4th quarter deficit. At this point in the game, Mike, remember, you're just going to get a couple more possessions, so you have to make the most of them, especially with the lead being this close for the taking.
Tua, give it to Achan. He's got space inside the 25. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Here's Tagovailoa. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone because, as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will up the lead to 5.
Patriots 17. Jason Sanders.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the 1st play. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's May. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Out of the gun, here's May. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, This quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And he's going to pick up a Patriots first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
21 yards. First down, New England.
Throw again is May. The left side, he's got Henry. New England going to take their second timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
At the 19-yard line.
They come up for 2nd and 2. Here's May again. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
They'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And this is a touchdown! They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. So now an extra point really doesn't help that much. He'll try to go for 2 and make the difference 3.
2-point conversion.
May to throw again. He'll try to do it with the screen. And he is not able to get to the goal line, so they stop him and not bump the lead up to 3. It remains a 1-point game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Washington now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now it's H.A. Not much there, maybe a yard. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame.
At the 28-yard line.
Second down, 8 for the first down. Here's 2. This one complete to Washington. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. The clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Come on! Come on, guys! Let's make a play here!
This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. In motion, it's Waddle. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. This one caught by Waller. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
All right, fellas, one more time.
Here comes 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tua. That's taken in by Achane. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. So it's a road win here for the Patriots. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.